shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
2nd and 5. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Walker has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Cook running right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They run again on first down. Cook, he juked him, and he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out in the zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, and a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 3rd down, Durant. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll set up to throw.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that ground. Their plan, introduce them.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Jefferson to target. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see it. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Andrew Booth picks it up, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 20-6 was the final. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We need to use them to start the second half and get us going.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. Back to the ground, Cook.
Down inside the 40. 2nd down and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're back to throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. And nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
From the 13 now, they will.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6. That's the end.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try and run for it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That drive along now, spanning 15 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come noted on the road.